Greetings from Florida. Today we're working on a Kia Optima 2013 through 2016. This is the right front and the clip is a double speed. We've got a plastic plate there and a cover there, and there's two Phillips screws. And you'll need to take off the side view mirror cover in the upper left. Pops off. Panel comes right out. You've got a couple wiring harnesses on the back, and you'll need to remove the cable that goes to the chrome handle. And that's what you're replacing, the whole thing, that whole black plastic plate. So I'm taking out the speaker. And you're going to need to remove the cables that go to the handle, to that plastic box that goes onto the handle. So just make sure you keep the orientation correct so you know which way it goes back on. Check the regulator before you take this one out. Make sure you get the right one. You don't want to do this twice. Suction cup to hold it in place. And I took out, what I just took out there was the drill bit. I had locked the window up when I was here previously until I could order the part. So you're going to put the window down enough to get access to those clamps, two 10mm bolts. You can put the glass back up. Also on the left and right side of the glass where the run channel is, a little bit of WD-40 makes this all much easier. Just a bit, you don't have to soak it. Now you are going to have to take off the outside handle, which I just took off a round plastic cover. And then you're going to unscrew the screw in there, pull the handle out and take off, I think it's called an escutcheon, the part where the key would normally go. There's no key cylinder on the right front on this, but where the key would normally go, that comes out. And then you've got a single screw that you need to unscrew. You'll need to take out, or at least unscrew the latch. You're going to need some access to get the latch out when you take off the panel. And those are T30 Torx bolts that hold the latch to the door. If this video is helpful for you, please like the video. That will help other people find it on YouTube who are looking for the same thing you are. Helps me a lot too. Thank you so much. If you don't want to do this yourself and you live in Tampa Bay or Sarasota, Power Up Auto, give us a call. You've got a relay there. You're going to take it off, two Phillips screws. Everything's coming off. So the wiring harness. The motor, I believe, a Torx 25, if I'm not mistaken. One of the screws for the motor is a little different than the other two. Just note which one that is. Then 10mm bolts all around. Use the needle nose pliers to take out a couple clips that held the wiring harness in from the other side. This you might not have good visuals of. That's okay. It's just two wiring harnesses that go to the latch, to the lock actuator on the latch. So you just undo those. That's why you need to have some access to the latch, though. That's why you need to be able to bring the latch away from the door a little bit. Got everything? Let's take that out. I popped back in the three clips, the three pronged clips from the other side. There's three of them from the other side that hold the wiring harness in place. I'm going to put in a couple of the 10mm bolts just to hold it in place for a minute. Next up, let's put the outside handle back on and the latch back in. So there was one Phillips screw that held the inside part of the handle assembly onto the door, which I didn't take a picture of it, but it's not that complicated. And then put what would have been the keyhole cover back on and tighten that back down with a Phillips screw, put the black plastic cover back on, and then I think I need to put the latch back on. Well, maybe I already did. Put the wiring harnesses back in place. Here I just lifted up the two clamps that the glass is going to go in. But before you put the glass into it, put the motor back on. Otherwise, when you put the glass on, it'll slide down to the bottom. That first screw that I put on, the one on the left, was the strange size screw. The other two are the same size. Now the bolt on the right that I'm working on now, that goes through the bracket and there's a clip on the glass. So you have to line that up. So you might need a puncher and all to line up that particular screw. The other one is just a clamp. The one on the left is just a clamp that tightens on the glass. And I've got everything together now. Let's finish off the 10mm bolts all the way around. Putting the speaker back on. I'm so confident I'm not even going to test it out. If you have automatic up and down on this, and I don't remember if it does or not, you may have to reset that. To reset it, after everything's packed together, close the door, go on the driver's side, put the key on, put the window all the way down, and hold your finger on the button for 10 or 12 seconds after it's already down. Then do the reverse. Put the window all the way up. Hold your finger on the button for 10 or 12 seconds after the window's already up. That should reset the automatic feature. Oh, and the cables that go to that square plastic piece that goes on the handle are crossed. You might get confused. You might think, wait a second, this doesn't make sense. Just the way it is. They're upper is lower and lower is upper. So don't worry about it. Just make sure you put them on the same way they came off. Panel goes on pretty easily. Just a couple Phillips screws, and I think you've seen pretty much everything you need to see. Again, if you have any questions, just ask on the YouTube page, and if you have a chance, please like this video. And thank you for watching. Have a great week.